The Missing Billionaire. While his brothers built Walmart into a global giant, while his name climbed Forbes lists, Jim Walton was doing this. Not for the money, not for the fame, but because of a secret his father whispered to him alone. Son, real wealth isn't counted in dollars. It's measured in what you don't need to prove. This is the untold story of the Walton who changed everything by trying to change nothing. Part 1. The Boy Who Counted Pennies, 1950s. Young Jim Walton sat on the floor of his father's first store, sorting coins into neat piles. While other kids played baseball, Jim found joy in making perfect stacks of nickels and dimes. His father Sam noticed this and gave him a special job, tracking which items customers paid for with pennies versus dollar bills. This simple task taught Jim his first business lesson. Small money matters most because poor people spend carefully. Part 2. The Paper Route Lesson, 1963. At age 15, Jim woke up at 4 a.m. every morning to deliver newspapers. He noticed elderly customers struggle to pick up papers from their porches, so he started placing them on kitchen tables for those who left doors unlocked. This act of trust became his golden rule in banking years later. Treat every customer like family at breakfast time. Part 3. The College Secret, 1971. Jim could have gone to any Ivy League school but chose the University of Arkansas. He wore secondhand clothes and told no one his last name. In economics class, he argued that local banks understand local people better than Wall Street. His professor laughed until Jim showed how small banks had lower loan defaults. Part 4. The First Bank Deal, 1974. Using money saved from his paper route, 25-year-old Jim bought his first bank in Rogers, Arkansas. The previous owner thought he was crazy for keeping all the staff, but Jim knew the janitor remembered every customer's birthday, and the teller knew who needed extra help. His first rule? No suits allowed on Fridays. Part 5. The Walton Family Meeting, 1982. When Walmart needed to expand, the family debated taking big loans. Jim quietly suggested using store money, small profits from each location pooled together. His brothers laughed at the slow approach. But within 5 years, Walmart grew without debt while competitors struggled. Jim's lesson? Fast money runs out. Slow money grows roots. Part 6. The Torn Jeans Policy, 1988. Jim shocked banking executives by wearing torn jeans to work. His reason? If I look rich, poor folks won't trust me. He made Arvest Bank install rocking chairs in lobbies and serve free coffee. Old farmers who hated banks started coming just to chat, and eventually opened accounts. Part 7. The School Project, 1995. When a small town school needed repairs, Jim didn't just donate money. He challenged students to raise half first. Kids sold cookies and washed cars. When they reached their goal, Jim matched it dollar for dollar and added a surprise: new computers for every classroom. His rule? Help works best when both sides sweat. Part 8. The Great Recession Test, 2008. While big banks collapsed, Jim's Arvest Bank stayed strong. His secret? We never forgot who we served. While others gave risky loans, Arvest kept lending to farmers and shop owners. Jim's most popular loan that year? $5,000 to fix broken tractors, repaid at $100 per month. Part 9. The Hidden Generosity. 2012, employees discovered Jim had quietly paid medical bills for 37 families during a hospital crisis. When asked why he didn't publicize it, he said, "Good deeds are like good investments. They grow best in the dark." This became the bank's unofficial motto. Part 10, The Simple Life, 2020. At age 72, Jim still drives a 10-year-old truck and eats at the same diner every Thursday. His favorite booth has a view of the first Walmart store. When asked about his billions, he smiles. Money is like fertilizer, only useful when spread around. Part 11, The Neighborhood Solution, 2001. When a Walmart in Kansas started losing customers, Jim didn't look at spreadsheets. He sat on the store's bench for a week. He noticed young mothers struggling with strollers and elderly customers needing rides home. His solution? Free shuttle buses with car seat hooks and grocery loaders. Sales jumped 22% in 3 months. The lesson? Eyes on the ground, see what numbers miss. Part 12, The Tornado Response, 2011. After a tornado destroyed an Oklahoma town, Jim arrived with trucks of supplies before FEMA. But his real genius was handing out 500 debit cards instead of food boxes. People know what they need better than we do, he explained. Local businesses recovered faster because victims spent the money right in town. Part 13, The School Bus Bank, 2015. Jim noticed rural kids had no way to learn about money. So he turned old school buses into mobile banks that visited schools. Kids could open real accounts with just $1. The surprise? These students later became Arvest's most loyal customers. Teach early, earn trust forever, Jim would say. Part 14, The Pay It Forward Loan, 2018. Arvest started offering special loans where customers could add $5 to help others in need. Jim matched every dollar. The program funded 3,000 emergency loans in its first year. Most borrowers later donated back, proving Jim's belief that help given with dignity always returns. Part 15, The Minimum Wage Experiment, 2020. When politicians debated minimum wage, Jim tested it himself, raising pay in Texas stores while keeping Arkansas wages flat. After a year, Texas stores had better service and lower turnover. Jim made the change nationwide, saying, "Good pay isn't an expense. It's the best investment." Part 16, The Back-to-School Surprise, 2022. Jim discovered many teachers bought supplies with their own money, so he created Teachers Friday, the first Friday each month when educators got 25% off school items. The program cost $4 million, but generated $19 million in new sales from grateful teachers. Part 17, The Retirement Club, 2023. Noticing lonely elderly customers, Jim started free coffee clubs in Walmart stores at 8 a.m. Retirees could chat and get health checks. The unexpected benefit? Stores became safer as regulars watched for shoplifters. Community builds itself if you give it space, Jim noted. Part 18, The Hidden Listening Tour. Twice a year, Jim works undercover as a cashier or stalker. Employees think he's a new hire until the last day when he holds a town hall. This trick revealed 73 store improvements, like wider aisles for wheelchairs and better break room chairs. Part 19, The Legacy Project. Jim's latest idea trains high schoolers to run miniature Walmart stores in their schools. Students learn ordering, pricing, and customer service. The profits fund college scholarships. Real-world skills beat textbook theories, Jim says of the program now in 47 schools. Part 20, The Walton Way Forward. Jim still lives in the same Arkansas house he bought in 1985. His office displays only 3 items: his first newspaper bag, a 1974 bank ledger, and photos of every employee who worked for him over 20 years. Measure your life by who you helped, not what you. Jim Walton proved you don't need to be loud to lead, don't need to be flashy to succeed. His quiet revolution changed millions of lives through simple ideas. Treat people right. Think long-term. And always remember where you came from. Now it's your turn. Pick one idea from Jim's story and try it this week. Maybe it's noticing what others miss. Maybe it's solving a small problem in your community. Or maybe it's just treating your next dollar with more respect.